You make me feel like the world's spinning like a satellite. You make me feel like the sun is blasting out a ray of light, ray of light. You got me like ooh, you got me like you got me like and ooh, with all the things you do, yeah, anything and everything I make you feel. Well, honey, I'm feeling with you. Girl, you got me like come on. You got me like ooh. I'm feeling you. Yeah, yeah. You got me like yeah, yeah, yeah. You got me like yeah. Ting ting, hear the sound. Oh, are you listening? Oh, you gotta hit the ground. Ain't no chain gonna hold me down. Dig deep, feel the burn. I've got a calling, so watch and learn. I heard a voice of his broken hymn saying, "None that this is who I am." I know you ain't there yet. Don't stop to catch your breath. You're going higher, 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 higher. Let go, set me free. Got the streets all I need. Going higher, 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 higher. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Keep
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Raiders going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now a second down run for Murray. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost two there, and it's third down.
And that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. throwing his car on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That's a sight the Denver fans are used to seeing. Passes falling incomplete against their defense. Number 1 in pass defense in 2016, but they give up less than 200 yards per game.
Yeah, 186. Only team in the league to allow less than 200 per contest.
Elite cover guys and big-time pass rushers.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. On first down, it's Kelly. And his first pass is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Kelly to throw again. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Kelly toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Kelly to throw. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So out come the Raiders. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves.
Cordero Patterson, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, 79 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
On second down, Kelly. Screen play, Anderson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Third down and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on third down, Kelly. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Eddie Vanderdoes able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is Archer. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Let's see what they go to here on third down and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And now it's second down. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll make it third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On third down, Carr. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
The play clock's running down. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, later tonight, the Colts, they'll be in Seattle to take on the Seahawks. And then Monday night, it's the Redskins getting a second straight night game as they'll head down to Arrowhead to take on KC. We're in October already. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. This one's moving fast.
Now a first down throw. Kelly. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, Anderson. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again on first down. Anderson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
On second down, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Fights loose. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The offense on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Here's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Sebastian Janikowski has fashioned quite a career. I wonder if he's just a little bit jealous, though, because Adam Vinatieri leads him in just about every category. That's the only guy ahead of him.
Yeah, he's second in points, field goals made, extra points made, you name it. But he still had a heck of a career.
A monster career, an incredible leg.
Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Denver right after this. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, Kelly. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Kelly now looking to throw on 2nd down. Screen pass to Charles. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care about 13.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And McManus able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3.
Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This one caught left side by Cooper.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. On play action, now Carr. He's got a man, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Throwing on first down is Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. First and goal, they'll look to Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Gbjr814's Archer, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the inline, so it'll come out to the 25. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. A play fake. Now Kelly. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Kelly to throw on second down. And the Raiders Raiders have got him. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aldon Smith in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Riley Dixon now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Here's Archer. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring.
Cordero Patterson, that all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And his kick is good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd down following the run. Again, Anderson. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. And caught right side, Green. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. To throw is Kelly. Off the bootleg. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. Kelly on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. A good convergence there defensively. Only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Play action, it's Kelly. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Kelly to throw. Under pressure now, and they get to Kelly. Aldon Smith able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. This kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So his third field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these threes into sixes.
And sevens and probably even eights. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear. They want to close this gap.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
Carr to throw on second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Carr now to throw. Now he'll escape to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big play there. Carr to Cooper. 46 yards. On first down, Murray. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off by Aqib Talib.
When we talk about Aqib Talib, technique is not the word that comes to mind, but don't worry about that. This guy anticipates as well as anyone in the league, and he did just that, picking off another pass.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On first down, it's Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. On second down, Kelly. A dump off to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
10th carry now for Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. To throw on 2nd down. Kelly. Flushed out right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.